Hey everybody, so this is going to be a technical demo of the effect I made for Empress Effects Looper Challenge that they're doing with Zoia and a couple of their other pedals. The patch that I made is a little difficult, so I thought it would be best to make a technical demo for it to kind of more easily explain how it works and what it does. So basically what this patch is it has one looper that feeds into another looper. But you can rotate through parameters and everything using the middle foot switch and control them using the expression pedal. So you can control pitch and speed. You can do an octave down, octave up, a fifth down, a fifth up, a third down, and a third up. And standard, obviously. And you can control the length of the original loop, forward and reverse on the original loop. And then you can also add a pitch effect, same as the pitch and speed. You can do a octave up and down, a fifth up and down, or a third up and down, and of course standard. You can also use a granular delay effect as well as the freeze from the granular delay. So those last three, the pitch, the granular delay, and the freeze, those can all be used in conjunction with just your playing guitar signal going in, but they can also be applied to the first looper. So you can basically use that, create your atmosphere that you're wanting to, and then record that into the second looper, and then create a new atmosphere, overdub that, or however you want to do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump in and I'll kind of show you the gist of how it works. Okay, now I think I messed up on that last part. Let's hear. That's fine. Okay, so basically from here, you can take whatever effect you want. You can rotate through. So first you're going to rotate through the lower ones. So you'll go an octave down and slow it down. And this top row of lights right here, this top row, will show, it's your indicator row. So it's going to show you which parameter you're affecting. Now the light below this red light here, this, I don't know if you can tell, but it's magenta or purple. And that's telling you that you're either an octave up or an octave down. You're just gonna have to listen to it. But when you first rotate through the expression pedal, it should, you should go through the lower ones. So it's going to take you an octave down, then you're going to go a fifth down, then you're going to go a third down, then it's going to take you back to standard. Now rocking the expression pedal back on these two parameters here with the white lights will not affect it. It's only rocking it forward that changes that parameter. So you rock your expression pedal back, and then you slowly push it forward and you go up a third, then you go up a fifth, and then you go up an octave. You rock it all the way forward, you go back to standard. Now, so an octave effect on that is going to be magenta, and this is the same as the pitch effect over here. It's going to be, an octave is magenta or purple, a fifth is blue or dark blue, a third is your light blue or aqua, and standard pitch is going to be white. So after you've rotated through the high ones, or the third up, the fifth up, or the octave up, and then you're back to standard pitch, you rotate your expression pedal back, rock it forward a little, and you can go back through the lower ones. So here we're an octave down, here it's blue and we're a fifth down. So let's go ahead and leave that there. We'll move on to the loop length, because whenever you slow it down, it's going to cut off part of your loop. You can hear it here. right there. Okay, so we want to try and fix that. So we're at loop length, which is the green indicator light, and you'll see it get a little brighter. The brighter it is, the shorter the length of your loop is going to be. So we can get all the way to a nice little stutter. Let's see if we can just get those first two notes. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we got it there. Yeah, okay. So after you've selected the length of the loop you want, or how long you want your loop to be, you can move on to the next parameter using the middle switch. It's going to be reverse. Now here's the thing. Whatever value your expression pedal is sending when you leave the previous parameter, it's going to be sent to the parameter you're moving to. So, for example, that loop length, I had the expression pedal pushed just slightly forward. So because of that, when I moved to the forward reverse effect, it instantly turned it on and the reverse kicked in. So this may be something I address at a later time, if it's a huge problem for everyone. But all you have to do is rock your pedal back, you're back to forward. Now I did manage to set it up to where if the expression pedal is rocked all the way forward, it will not affect these two parameters, the pitch and speed and the regular pitch effect. Okay, but just because I like reverse, let's kick it into reverse. Okay, so we're starting to build like a mood and ambiance. And you'll see right here what I was talking about, how having the expression pedal rocked forward all the way will not affect this pitch. It might have a little bit of slide, you'll hear like a tiny bit whenever it's kicking through, but not much. See, that was it. Now we can mess with the pitch, and the standard pitch, the standard pitch effect, this will affect your loop as well as your dry signals coming straight from your guitar. So this is my signal right now. Okay, so you'll see whenever I rock it forward, it's a third up. Changes it to a fifth up. And now we're at an octave up. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave that there, and you'll see like we have the expression pedal rocked forward, so the granular delay effect, which is our next parameter, will be affected. There you go, you can hear it right there. And this also affects your dry signal, or your standard guitar signal, so whenever you're playing, you should hear it as well. So let's go ahead and mess with the granular delay, kind of show you the range. Here it is maxed. So you get kind of a nice little, almost bit crush type kind of effect. All the way down to just really nice and kind of a swell. You just speed it up a little bit. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Because we have the expression pedal, again, push slightly forward, the next effect will turn on. Now, if we have the expression pedal rocked all the way back, the next one won't do anything. It won't activate it or interact with it in any way because the expression pedal isn't sending a value. But let's go ahead and go to the next and let's see what we can freeze. And you'll notice when the freeze is on, the granular delay doesn't really do anything. And if you listen real closely, you can hear that little bit that the freeze has caught, that stutter in the background. What's cool is you can also use the freeze to just freeze your dry guitar signal as well. See, and you can capture a bit while you're playing. Okay, so once you have a sound that you're kind of happy with, let's see if we can get that freeze a little more subtle. There we go. Nice little frozen part. What you're going to do is you feed basically the sound that you've created, the vibe or the atmosphere you've created. You can record that into the second looper. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. And you'll see this red light right here turn brighter. Now the first time you record, it's going to record that one, and then as soon as you turn it off, it immediately goes into an overdub. You have a little bit of time. You can go ahead and let it record overlap a little. It's not a huge deal. It's not going to be super noticeable, but you do want to capture that first because those two loopers will get off sync probably. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. We'll just record it a couple times, get a nice good length. Okay, see, I did a double tap. When you double tap, that light turns green, and that's how you know it's just in play mode. So when you're recording again, that light turns white, and that indicates that you're recording. Now to clear our loop, our first loop, what we need to do is while all these lights are blinking, but those 4 indicator lights are off, you want to double tap the right switch. And that clears the loop. So let's try just doing some regular lead stuff. So we're going to go through, we're going to clear all those and set our pitch back to standard. Now that was on magenta, the pitch effect was on magenta. I just rocked it forward just a little bit to turn it back to white, so it would go back to a standard pitch. We'll get rid of the granular delay there, and where our loop is a 5th down right now, so we're going to rock it forward up to aqua and then back to standard, and then we just rock it back. And we should just hear a plain dry guitar signal. All right, so let's go ahead and go through. Let's just try the guitar with just some granular delay. Okay, so now when we record our second part, we have to make sure that our first looper we record on beat. with the second looper. I erased our stuff there. Let's try that again. Just a little in there. Okay, so I think what happened here is we fell off sync. So if you let a loop go too long, what you have to do is you have to go through and reset the looper, basically. Alright, so let's try that again. Okay, and right now I'm recording that lead part into the second looper. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some, let's go over to our freeze, turn that off, rock the pedal back all the way so that we don't turn any of the effects on. Let's go to our pitch. Let's add an octave up. So you can hear there, we're an octave down. Go ahead and rock it forward. We're at standard. Rock it forward slowly one more time. Go to magenta. And we're an octave up. Let's go ahead and add a little more granular delay here. Find a nice little part to freeze. All right, now let's go ahead and go through. I'll show you the freeze effect, but without using the granular delay. Personally, I like to use it without any of the effects on at all. I mean, sometimes it's good for that octave up, like or the octave down. It's real nice to get that low drone or whatever in there. But you can get some really pretty stuff just by freezing your dry signal. So yeah, that kind of gives you a gist or an idea. Just wanted to freeze that chord. That gives you an idea of what this patch is basically meant for, to create a mood and ambiance, just kind of build on that. So thanks to Empress Effects for doing this contest. I definitely learned a lot. I probably worked on this patch for over a month, just constantly trying to get it right, get all the kinks worked out. There's still a few things I want to iron out, but I feel comfortable putting it out there now. So definitely let me know what you think. Tag me in any videos that you might use it on Instagram, or use it in an Instagram post. Feel free to tag me in it. I'd love to see what others come up with. Thanks to everybody for beta testing it, and thanks to everyone else for checking out the video. Anyways, y'all have a good night.